There's too much noise in the bag space, and this channel is about cutting through it. I'm Zach, and this is visionswell, where we talk about products and principles for a simple, serene life. Today we're looking at one bag, honest takes, no shilling, because I'm on a mission to own less and only own what actually matters. And apparently that mission requires reviewing a ridiculous number of bags first. I give you my take on what this one is, who it's for, and where I'm landing on it. Let's get into it. Today we're looking at the Carryall Duffel 30-liter version from WANDRD. It also comes in a 40 and a 60-liter size if you need a gigantic jumbo version instead. Although I'm not typically a duffel traveler, this is a really cool duffel bag because I love that it's also a backpack. So it'd be great for something like car travel, hauling gear, a bicycle trip, motorcycling, anything like that. This would be a great thing to use because what duffel bags are great for is for easy packing. They always have that big U-shaped flap at the top that allows you to really load them out super easily. And you don't need all the bells and whistles of a backpack with a million compartments and organization. It's more about just easy packing, unpacking, and fitting a ton of gear. And the nice thing about the 30-liter size is that this is actually carry-on sized for domestic flights. So if you wanted to throw this in an overhead compartment, you absolutely could. You could use it as a gym bag, throw it in the trunk of your car, take it on a road trip, take it hiking, take it on a camping trip, haul some sports equipment, use it as an emergency bag in the car. I don't know, there's a lot of different things you could do with this backpack, and I think it's a really cool design overall. Got some nice, comfortable carry straps, but they're also removable. And then you have these loops on the side. If you wanted to attach an aftermarket shoulder strap, boom, real easy to do that, either direction. Either from this corner to this corner or vice versa. So it makes it really versatile to use it as a straight up duffel bag or use it as like a duffel backpack. And then the part that zippers is like up against your back. So it makes it safer. It's not as easy for someone to steal or get inside because the part that sticks out when you're wearing it at like a backpack is actually the part you're laying it down on. So it's this rugged material right here. Whereas the rest of the bag is this smoother, almost wetsuit-like material that's a little bit more plasticky, but also more waterproof. So overall, the vibe of this bag is for someone who's an adventurer, a gym rat, or just needs something to haul their kids' sports equipment in. So it fits into a lot of different situations. Let's talk about how I would use this on a road trip. And I do like that this side of the bag is what sticks out when you're wearing it. And then when you take it off, you lay it right down on this nice rugged nylon, super durable and abrasion resistant. So that's nice that it's the base of the bag when you lay it down. And the added benefit also is because that big U-shaped opening is up against your back, so you don't have to worry as much about pickpockets because they would have a more difficult time getting into the bag instead of if it was facing outward and they could just walk by and open it up. So that's pretty cool. The grab handle on the side here, as well as these two attachment points. Here's where one of the straps attaches, but also if you detach it, you can attach a shoulder carry strap as well. There's another side grab handle on this side. The bottom grab handle, and here's the big WANDRD logo. I don't love the way that they have these super obtrusive logos, but on this bag it doesn't bother me as much because if you're wearing it like a backpack, you wouldn't really see it. And then you also have this big top grab handle, and you also have a little luggage tag sleeve right here. So overall, pretty simple. And one thing to note about the zipper pulls that's really cool is they actually have this little locking system. So they interlock like this, and then you can twist it, and it locks them so that you can't open it up. And then when you want to unlock it, you just twist it again, and you can pull them apart. I think that's a pretty neat design. And then on the side of the bag here, you have a little quick access pocket where I just have my passport as well as my Pioneer Carry card holder. So it's a nice little place to put your wallet or small gear. And I have this thing loaded out for a week-long road trip. And like I said, this is the side that you get into, but this is also the side where the carry straps are. So they have some gate clips at the top that you can undo, as well as these pivot buckles on the side that go to these attachment points that you can also use for the carry strap. Easy adjustability with strap keepers down at the bottom here. So it's really nice strap management. Easy to use this, easy to adjust. And then I really like this sternum strap. It's similar to the ones that they have on the PGY Tech, like the Roamer tote. I've really come to appreciate this type of sternum strap because it just snaps right into this little track here. Easily adjustable. And then when you want to take it off, you just pull it right off. And then what's also nice is, if you're not using the sternum strap, you can attach it. You can attach both of them to the same side. Boom, and then it's out of the way and not dangling everywhere. So I think they're like really neat sternum straps. I really appreciate this type of design. You have a little rail system up here if you want to attach some stuff. And they're overall just really comfortable, nice detachable carry straps. And if you want to detach them and then attach like a shoulder carry strap, you can make this into like a straight up duffel bag, which is pretty cool. So you have kind of a brain pocket at the top, and then you have like a small, what they call laundry pocket at the bottom. So if you look at the one on the top first, unzip that. I have my Bellroy cinch pouch with my first aid kit. I've got my Lockbee field folio, where I have my Studio Neat Mark 1 pen, my Der Griffel pen, a Rytec pen, 2 Sharpies, a highlighter, 2 field notes, and a loose term. All in this really nice protective case, great note-taking setup. Then there's a top zipper mesh pocket in this pocket as well. And in there, I've just got my Bellroy Laneway sunglasses pouch. So it's really cool that you have this like whole pocket here. It can fit all types of gear. I mean, I didn't even load this near capacity. So there's tons of room in here, extra room at the top of the bag, quick access. Really nice little pocket there. Then if we go to the bottom of the bag, it's what they call a laundry pocket. But what I've got in there is just my little extra hoodie here, which has a picture of Odessa on it. You can buy it on my merch store, linked in the description below if you want to check out that hoodie or any of the other gear. But this is also a great place to put like shoes or something, and it's expandable and retractable. So if you're using it, you can push it into the main compartment, eat up some of the volume, put shoes, laundry, whatever you want. If you're not using it, pull it downward, then it doesn't take up any space from the main compartment. So I think it's a really effective, really cool design. And I love that all these pockets have those lockable zippers. I think that's a really neat design as well. Then if you go into the main compartment here, can open up that U-shaped opening, just like on most duffel bags. And I like that it has these little flaps on the top that have some piping around them. It's a really cool looking bag overall. So if you open that up, I have my little Human Gear mess kit right here. It's got some utensils. It's got a cup, what they call a cup, a little locking cup. You know, concentric locking cups, really nice to have, especially when you're camping or on a road trip. A lid you can put on it, and then I put the Go Cup inside. It's a really cool little mess kit setup, especially if you have kids or something, and you always need to, like, you know, make their meals and give it to them. You have like plates, bowls, cups, and everything to use. Really cool. I have my Matador packable beach towel. I have my Air Dop kit. Have my EDC pouch. That's my Maxpedition Platy pocket organizer with all my tools that I've gone over a bunch of times before. My go-to EDC pouch. So this is like a camping setup that I would use for a week-long road trip. And then I've also really liked these WANDRD packing cubes, so I started testing them out as well. So I have a big one here. It's got mesh on one side, nice zippers, nice grab handle. It's compressible. And then you have the slash pocket on the other side to put your dirty laundry. So as you use your clothes, you can stuff it into this side. It eats up that volume in a reverse way, and then you can use that for all your dirty clothes. And it comes in 3 sizes. The big one has all of my button downs and pants. The medium sized one has all my t-shirts and underwear. It's a really nice same setup, except this one does not have a dirty clothes pocket. It's only on that big one. And then the smallest one, I just have some socks in here. Again, no dirty clothes pocket in the small one, but they're just really nice, lightweight, highly durable packing cubes. And the 3 of them fit in here, no problem. And then there's not really much other organization on the inside of the bag. You just have this zipper pocket at the top that's stretch mesh, which you could put smaller gear in here or use this for your socks and underwear, whatever you want if you don't use packing cubes. And then you can see the way that laundry pocket kind of goes in here. So as you're filling it with dirty clothes, it'll eat up some of that compartment. So it's a really, really cool bag overall. And then the one thing I also didn't mention in this top pocket, for those that care, I don't really use them, but if you go into the stretch mesh pocket, there's actually a little hidden AirTag pocket at the top. It's pretty discreet. It's just this little lip right here. You can throw an AirTag back there. I don't use them, but if you do, that might matter to you. The bag's very comfortable. It looks nice. It's easy to use. It works equally well as a duffel bag as well as a backpack. It's comfortable to wear even as a backpack. Nice padding on here, nice aeration, removable straps, nice sternum strap. Overall, just a really effectively set up duffel backpack hybrid. So let's talk about my overall take on this duffel bag. So overall, WANDRD is saying a lot of good things with this duffel bag. They're saying that you can use it as a duffel bag, you can use it as a backpack, or you can use it as both. They're telling you that this is a versatile bag that you could easily use to haul gear, haul sporting equipment, go camping, go on a road trip, use it as a carry-on bag in the overhead compartment, or any other way you want to use it. I just think it's a really nice, simple bag. Whereas like most of WANDRD's gear is very over-engineered, like that Provoke EDC bag I showed the other day. That I didn't love as much, but this one I think is a really effective duffel bag. So if you're a duffel bag traveler and you need a duffel bag backpack hybrid to go to the gym, to do any of the things I've mentioned, this is a great option for you. So the people who this is for is anyone who needs to haul gear, haul sporting equipment, go on road trips, go camping, go on bicycle trips, motorcycle, take it to the gym, take it to your tennis practice, anything like that. You live an active lifestyle and you like duffel bag travel, but you also need it to be used as a backpack. Great fit for you. Who this wouldn't be for is anyone that doesn't use duffel bags. If you don't use a duffel bag, you could stick with a regular backpack. If you're someone who's an extreme minimalist and you don't ever see a need for bags that are 30 liters or this size, then you wouldn't really want this. Everyone else, I think this could be a useful addition to your bag lineup. As to my overall take, this is a contender, not for my primary carry. This would never be my primary carry, so it's not in consideration for the Hexad, but it could be in consideration for one of those bags that lives as like a unitasker. So like a duffel bag if I need it for a road trip. This would be a good option. Right up there with that Vous Pouvez Dormir dans la Grande one, which is a really great bag too. I have to decide which of these I want to keep between those two because they kind of serve the same purpose. I don't need multiple duffel bags. I would choose one or the other. But for right now, this is definitely a contender for that spot. And I think it's an overall really nice duffel bag. As to my rant for today, I always get these comments about how I'm not a minimalist because I have so much stuff. And that always just makes me laugh because minimalism is not about counting your number of items. As I've said a million times before, I go by the keep, gift, donate, sell framework, which is I keep my stuff for a year. If I don't use it regularly, it gets gifted, donated, or sold. That allows me to have an extremely intentional collection of possessions. Only things that I use actively every year. Those are the only things I own and the only things I keep. And to me, that's minimalism. That's my form of minimalism. I pack very minimally. I don't bring a ton of extraneous stuff. I travel personal item only. And 99% of my possessions fit into this office/studio. So maybe that's not as minimal as someone that lives in a van and has 23 things, and I really respect those people. But my form of minimalism is minimalist to me. I don't acquire things just to acquire them. My life is about intentionality. My possessions are about intentionality. And as you'll see, as the Hexad evolves over time, the short list has already been evolving. You'll see in the upcoming videos that I've already started to cut off a bunch of those things that were on the short list, and I've already gotten rid of a bunch of them. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. I'm not marketing minimalism as a brand or anything like that. I'm just telling you intentional living has helped me mentally as an OCD person, and I try to kick that down to you. If you're a maximalist, no hate whatsoever. I don't mind what anyone has, owns, or uses. That is up to you. For me, this channel is more about intentionality, and I'm trying to kick down how minimalism helped me. And if it helps you, then let me know. Talk to me in the comments about it. But all these comments that are like, dude, you own 5 of these, you're not a minimalist. You own 2 pens, you're not a minimalist. Like, come on, man. I'm just sick of hearing these people. I'm sick of the negativity in comments. I get very little negative comments, but I read all my comments. So the ones that pop up, it's just annoying, where it's like, I really just want to respond to you and tell you how dumb you sound because it's ridiculous. To everyone else that understands what I'm doing here, here's the message, understands the subtext that yes, I'm a product reviewer and I'm constantly showing you new things, but nothing about this channel is about overconsumption. Nothing about this channel is telling you to buy a single thing. Nothing I've ever showcased have I ever been like, you need to buy this, buy that, buy this, buy this. No. The point of this channel is to give you perspective so that if you are doing intentional purchasing, you know what it looks like when it's being used in everyday life by a real person. That's the whole point of this. Minimalism to me is about owning the minimum you need that's useful, durable, and quality. So this channel is trying to present all the things that I consider quality, what I look for in products, and maybe that resonates with you. And maybe that's something that you would want, or when you're looking at it and you see me use it and you're like, I don't want that. That's the idea, to give you perspective, to give you information about these products so that if you are interested in them and they look like they live up to your expectations, they'll solve friction points in your life, it's an intentional purchase for yourself, then you could grab them. And if it's something that doesn't meet your expectations or doesn't look like something that you need, then don't buy it. Ignore it entirely. I don't keep 99% of the stuff that I show on this channel, but I'm here to show you this stuff just in case it's something that resonates with you. But nothing about it is about overconsumption. So anyone that leaves comments about how this channel is about overconsumption, you don't understand the subtext, the context, or the overall message of this channel, and you just watched one video and you're like, this guy said he's trying to own less, but he's all about overconsumption. No, I'm not. Never have been. So if you think that's the message, you're entirely incorrect. The message is buy what you need. Don't buy anything else. You could go months, years without buying anything except necessities like food and water. And that would be a really good way to live. So make sure anything you're purchasing, that you purchase it intentionally. And I'm just here to give you perspective. So what do you think about the WANDRD Duffel in the 30-liter size? Do you think it's a cool hybrid backpack duffel? I think it's pretty cool, but I'd love to know your opinions in the comments below. Thank you as always for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and watching in general. Please enable notifications so that you don't miss anything. And with all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.